Hello and welcome to this presentation on creating a good online environment. It's presented by Chris, Christoph and Joanne.
The presentation discusses the importance of socialising in online courses. Socialising is seen as an important aspect of our online learning experience, just as it is in a real-life learning situation. And this is because challenges for students in an online situation and real-life situation are similar, relate to fitting into their learning environment. Socialising can help students to fit into and gain confidence in their environment and address such things as how do I do something, where can I find something, and will I fit in. How we socialise in an online environment may differ in a real life environment. In real life it's very much appearance based, or how things look. In an online situation it's very much on how things are written. Regardless of the differences, there tends to be agreement on the importance of socialising, with one contributor suggesting that online course providers have a responsibility to cater for social interaction, just as universities do in real life. Different contributors suggest that there's different important elements of socialising in online spaces. One contributor, Nick Daniels, gives his three important elements as profile pages, or the histories and photographs of participants that show a human side, social spaces, and these are spaces that are not academic or learning related, but for places where students can hang out, and also spaces that allow for off-the-record discussions. Alternative important elements are offered by Alison Freer, who gives us her three important elements as networking, or getting to know other course participants, netiquette, which relate to the behaviour and norms and standards of the environment, and navigation. So while different sources may suggest different views on what they consider being important, common ground is the recognition of the importance of socialising in an online context. Thank you.
Okay, so from Joanna you've heard about all the reasons why it's important to do some socialising on online courses. I would like to speak about a few more practical things. First of all, when do you do it? Well, beginning, middle, end. You do it all through the course. Maybe more importantly towards the beginning when you want to break the ice, and towards the end when you want people to say farewell and wrap up your course. But I think it's good if there is an opportunity for people to just chat about non-course related stuff all the way through. So when you consider activity types, I think it's one thing that is important to bear in mind is that depending on the course type that you are leading as a tutor, the type and amount of socializing will differ. So you might have a group of teenagers on an English course. You might have a group of professionals, say doctors, on a course about medicine. The type and the amount of socializing will clearly be different. Another thing is important, that when you're designing these activities, icebreakers, etc., it's a good idea to build on common interests. So although you're not really focusing on professional stuff, but based on the population, you can. It's good to keep this in mind and build on these common interests. Now, how do you set up an activity? For example, an activity where you'll be meeting on Skype or Google Hangouts. Doodle is a tool that we've used, and I would certainly recommend. I've been using it for a few years, and it's a lot easier and cleaner way than, say, trying to arrange something by email. Where do you meet? You might meet on Skype, Google Hangouts, Zoom, for a video chat. important to bear in mind that these tools are good for conference calls. These tools are good for not just chat, live chat, but you can keep texting each other while you're speaking if the need arises. You can also send each other documents during your chat, and even more, you can share your screen. So if one of the participants needs to present something, they can share their screen for the other people within the group. So that's both available in Skype and Zoom. Apart from these, if you would like to communicate in writing, the Moodle forums and text chats are available. Text chat, obviously, a synchronous form, and the Moodle forum is an asynchronous form of keeping in touch with the others. So, what sort of tasks will you be doing? First of all, I think it's very important for the tutor to start with a welcome message, which sets the tone, which establishes the level of formality or informality that people will be communicating in all over the course. The tutor will, as Anne also did for us, create a profile with a short tutor bio, which is maybe not so much a bio, but some professional information, but also personal info, things that you like to do. And the student profiles may as well contain stuff like your 3 favorite things that you like doing, even some links to videos that you've made are possible to link to your student profile for the others to have a look at. You can use these profiles to break the ice in the group. People can comment or ask questions in emails or in a forum, the other students, and you can also even create a quiz where people can test how much they have really learned about their mates. Then during the course, the cafe to hang out is a sort of a forum. One thing that you might want to do, especially on longer courses, is to have, say, nationality days. If you have an international population, when students of different nationalities will present, I don't know, food, national costumes, music from of the country that they're from. So again, there's a bit of sharing about ourselves, and the others can have an opportunity to engage, have a little chat about those things. The map location activity is one that we have done. Quite fun. It's short and easy. Just an opportunity for people to see how international the group is, have a sort of a sense where the others are from. Chat is either text chat or video chats. In the case of text chats, you might want to think as a tutor about how structured you want, what you want this to be, whether, we are now talking about socializing. Still, you might, as a tutor, want to have certain themes or topics that you want to mention during the say text chat, synchronous text chat, that will sort of keep the dialogue alive. Again, just like in the case of the nationality days, you might want to have topics like music or food, or I don't know, national customs, etc. If it's an international group again, that people can chat about. Participation. As a tutor, you will want to encourage people to participate, and someone is lurking in the background. I encourage them to just type a few words or say a few words, if possible, so that no one is left out. Finally, when you're winding down towards the end of the course, I think it's nice to say goodbye. You can do this by sending each other emails. You can do this by a farewell forum where you can send each other messages. You can actually, as a tutor, give some idea what to say. So you can have some sentence beginnings like these ones, where people say to the others, so happy I met you because something I have learned from you is, and that's just a nice thing to take away, where you have all these sort of nice farewell sentences from your group mates when you're finishing your course. So that was it from me. A few practical tips for socializing on online courses, and it was great meeting you. Thanks.
The next part is about the role that the tutor plays in creating a good social environment. So they can provide a lot of practical help, so supplying participants contact details so that they can contact each other. Also ensuring participants know how to edit their profile page, including uploading a photo, because this will be the main way that participants get to know each other right from the beginning of the course. The tutor can also monitor online activity and contact any participants who have been inactive. This is particularly important at the beginning, but also throughout the course, but just to check whether any participants are having difficulties, technical difficulties, or other things that prevent them taking part in the course. The tutor also needs to provide opportunities for socializing. So things like creating forums for sharing experiences of the course itself and learning online and so on can be very helpful, because it can be quite isolating to study online if the course is purely online, and this can be a good way of participants connecting with each other. Also, it's good to assign participants to different pairings or groups for tasks so that people get to know as many different people within the course as possible. And also the tutor can design tasks or activities that relate to the participants' own countries or teaching context. So that helps to allow the participants to get to know each other and more on a personal level. It's important as well to set the right atmosphere, to establish certain ground rules for communicating online. It's important for the online tutor themselves to be a good model of online communication, so that the participants know how to communicate with each other. And it's good to set tasks and activities where participants work together without the help of the tutor, which again helps to establish a group atmosphere. Okay, that is all for our presentation. Thank you for listening and watching.